All right, so welcome everybody to Sellers Mastermind, where we come together every single Thursday at 10 a.m. Central. Now, this mastermind is open to everybody. So, regardless of the brokerage that you're a part of, welcome. Thanks for being here. Now, in our masterminds, that are designed to be positive, actionable, valuable, and engaging. In order for that to happen, though, if you have a safe place to do so, please turn on your webcams. It's going to provide a different conversation. Just being able to see your faces. Now, at any point, you're free to unmute or mute yourself. This is designed to be, again, engaging in a more of a collaborative spirit. The structure of our masterminds is pretty straightforward. The first 15 minutes, we're going to focus on one topic, which I'll introduce here in about 2 seconds. And then the following 30 minutes, we're going to really focus on challenges that are happening in your business. So most of the challenges that we're going to cover today are going to be about sellers. And this is where you come in and bring in any challenges. That's really the benefit of the mastermind, that you have agents from all walks of life and experiences that can help you in your business across the country. And then the last 5 minutes, we're going to spend in our commitment. So that's what we call our commitment corner, where we dedicate certain actions to our business so we can actually make movement. So as we go into our first 15 minutes tops, it's a pretty straightforward topic that I'm going to cover today. It's our one seller thing. And our one seller thing today has to do with acquiring more sellers. Who doesn't want that or need that in some cases? So when it comes to acquiring listings, that's something that, regardless if you're a brand new agent or an experienced agent, you need to have a funnel. You need to have a way to do that. Today's topic, today's one thing, is about organic posting. So if you're taking notes, organic posting, that is what we're covering today. And I'm going to give you some examples that you can write down and just put on your social media or anywhere that you have distribution, and start building some relationship with homeowners that can list with you. All right. So again, our main thing today is using organic posts for our business. Now, regardless if you have 5 friends or 5,000 friends or 5 followers or 5 million followers, this is something that can help you in your business as you're looking to grow. All right. So with the organic posting, it's pretty simple. And in order to best do that, we're going to take Facebook as an example. And this is where you post, regardless if you post once, regardless if you've posted once in the past 7 days or if you've posted 70, you need to start making an impact on the social media platforms that you're a part of. You have access to hundreds and thousands of people at any point in time. And if you're not posting, then you're wasting an opportunity to grow your business exponentially. So that's something that, just from the outset, I want to convey to you, that if you're not posting, and we'll talk about the exact post here in about 10 seconds, if you're not posting, you're missing out on an opportunity that's available to you that has not been afforded to you in the past 10 years, in the past 20 years, if you've been in the business that long. So here's the entire strategy. We're going to focus on Facebook. Most of you have a Facebook account, so I'm not going to spend too much time on creating a Facebook account, but going to Facebook right now and posting something to the effect of, what year did you buy your first house? So I'll say that about 3 times just so you can write that down. But what year did you buy your first house? That's the first post that I want you to drip out as soon as you get through with our call today, or tomorrow, or just, it's about taking action. So that's one of the posts that's going to bring people to you. Now, I have 2 more examples that you can just copy and paste. But the reason that this is going to work is because you're not flat out asking, hey, who are homeowners? The question itself, by simply asking the question, they're answering it for you. So you're going to find past coworkers, you're going to find past friends, you're going to find acquaintances, you're going to find so many people's home ownership status by that question, because you're going to see people comment in 2005, 2020, or I'm going to buy my house this year. So you'll be surprised how much people share at any point in time. So again, I'll repeat that one more time. What year did you buy your first house? And as people start commenting on your post, that's when the real heavy lifting happens. You're acknowledging the comment that they made, and you get into their DMs. You start having a conversation with these homeowners that, again, they're in your sphere. Since we're talking about Facebook, this is the same post that you can make on Instagram, same post that you can make on Twitter, same post that you can make in other platforms that will bring people to you. And not only are you putting that in your news feed, but you're also able to put that in your stories, because your stories are those 24-hour snapshots that are at the top. You can put those as a poll. You can put, as a question. There's a little widget. Not going to get that molecular, but just give you different distribution points that will invite people to have conversations with you. But once you're in the DM, that's really, again, where the heavy lifting starts. That's when you start having conversations back and forth with people that were past coworkers of yours, people that are friends, people that are in your family. This is a great way to get a ton of engagement and have a lot of conversations with actual homeowners. Let me know in the chat, is that making sense? I'm not going to spend too much time on these other two examples. I'm just giving you I'm giving you two additional ways that you can grow this strategy. And there's thousands, folks. There's thousands. I have an entire database of these posts that I'll just throw up there basically every single day, and people come, right? So that's the strategy in a nutshell. You're posting a engaging post organically. You don't have to run ads to this. In fact, it wouldn't work in this particular case. You're making a post, acknowledging the comments that come through, and then get into the DMs and start having a conversation. Once you're going back and forth, you need to walk away with their email, their phone number, and their address. Now, this goes into our webinar that I do, so we're not gonna go into that, because this is a 15-minute one thing for our mastermind. And if there's interest in that, we can talk about that here in a bit. But you need to walk away with information that you need to then put into your CRM. And there's questions that you can ask that will facilitate the address. There's questions that you can ask that you can facilitate the phone numbers, the email, so you can continue working on your sphere. All right, so that's one post. What year did you buy your first house? Now, that's something that actually I'll put it in the chat. So for those of you that are following along, so just copy that. Now, the second post that I want you to use is, who's your favorite home insurance provider? Who's your favorite home insurance provider? I see Todd laughing. Todd, why are you laughing? Don't laugh at me.
No, it's not the question. It's what is your least unfavorite? I think is probably better.
Right. There's not a favorite, but by them simply answering the question, they're telling you, oh, I have home insurance, right? So you're asking a question that you know the answer to, that you know where you're going, but your audience, your sphere, they're not going to think anything. They're not going to think anything out about it. So think of what a normal real estate agent post. Contact me for your home needs. Reach out to me if you're thinking about buying or selling a house. Those are the posts that you're competing against, and those are the posts that don't work. Here, you're providing an invitation into a conversation that might be interesting or might not be, but you're bringing people to you so you can start having conversations, right? So that's the second post. You're essentially asking a question that you know the answer to. Let me rephrase that. You're asking a question that you know by simply them answering that they happen to be homeowners. Todd, what's up?
So would it be okay to gussy that up a little bit? Say like, hey, my homeowner's insurance went way up this year. Who's your favorite insurance company? Just to make it look more
100%. So this is a question that you can periodically throw out there, right? Sometimes you're going to find that the post is a dud. There's been times where even what year did you buy your first house? It just doesn't get traction. And that's something I really can't control. That's more the algorithm, right? So when that happens,
it seems like everybody.
Oh, Lisa, I muted you. I'm sorry. Unmute yourself. Unless that was a mistake. Lisa, are you there? I think that might have been a mistake. Not sure. All right, Lisa, well, just let us know. I was actually letting somebody else into the room. All righty. So that's yeah. So you're gonna want to work with the framing or the wording a little as you continue to make posts out there. And this is a post that you can continue to make on and on. Now, another post is, if anybody needs the template to protest their property taxes, let me know. That one has been working quite well, and I'll put that in the chat. If anybody needs the template to protest their property taxes, let me know. There's a lot of reasons why this one's working so well, but one of them has to do with you are making an assumption that's you're making an assumption that people know that there's a template. Well, there's no template. You're effectively, you need to have a template ready to go. And if you don't have one, just let me know. I'll share mine with you that I use with my clients. But what you're doing is you're making an assumption that there's a template, and your community, your sphere, they're going to feel silly because they don't know that there is a template, or they didn't know that that's a thing. So they're going to reach out. Kim, absolutely. I'll drop it here in the next couple of seconds. All right. So does that make sense? Those are 3 posts. What year did you buy your first house? Who's your favorite home insurance provider? If anybody needs the template to protest their property taxes, let me know. These are posts that you can make every single day. These are posts that you can throw on your stories. These are posts that you can make on all of your social media platforms. These are posts that you can even use in your emails. There's a lot of different ways. There's thousands of these. So you just have to continue making these types of posts so people will see you as that social agent, basically. All right. So that is our one thing for today.